Hello everybody, this is DP and welcome back to the DPORL Exhibition Series here today for another fantastic race at Kansas. Now last week we had a fantastic race at Daytona with 10 cars entered. Today we have 13 cars entered, so the field size slowly climbing up as we enter the middle portion of our exhibition series here today. So like I said, 13 cars, it's going to be 41 laps at Kansas Speedway. We're using the 2020 night version as, in my opinion at least, it produces some of the best racing of any of the Kansas tracks from what I could tell here. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to jump down trackside to give the command to fire engines to start exhibition race number 2.
Drivers, start your engines!
And after that command, everybody firing up to get this race started. Let's take a look through your starting lineup here. So Daniel Heel in the 12, starting on pole here today. A surprise pole for a new entry into this series. Did not participate in last race, but here today. And on the outside, Tom Sloan in the 29. He's the last winner in the series. He won at Daytona in that thrilling finish. In row 2, we have Tom Tittles in that 66 and a new entry in the number 8, Purab Shrivastava here. Now, I hope I didn't butcher your name. Please correct me if I did. In row 3, we have the 2 of Kyle Rigger and the 45 of Skylar Taylor. Row 4, Angel Gutierrez and Dylan Matthews. Row 5, Gary Todd and Jack Haas. Row 6, Aaron Abel, and another new entry, Lucien Bianchi in the 17, and rounding out our field in row 7, it's Samit Ozkin. Now let's get started here. That pace car pulling onto pit road. Daniel Heel gonna lead him to green here at Kansas. Green flag in the air. Already a pass for the lead as we move into the backstretch. That's the 66 of Tom Tittles. We're looking 3 wide here with Gary Todd in the 09 car. Tittles out to the lead, and we're 3 wide behind him. Sloan's going to file into second here. Daniel Heel falls to third, and Tom Tittles will lead the first lap of this race here. Here we can see Angel Gutierrez making a move to the inside of Heel, and Gary Todd looking to follow along with Aaron Abel. Heel falling down through the field. That's unfortunate after starting on pole position. As we're starting to spread out a little bit on lap 2, I forgot to mention it is 2 times fuel, so we should be seeing a green flag pit stop here. Let's follow this battle for third here between Angel Gutierrez and Gary Todd. Gary Todd looking to the inside, trying to get down. He will to the inside of Gutierrez, trying to make that move for third. It's going to stick, and it looks like Aaron Abel is going to follow through, as well as Samit Ozkin, who's made up tons of positions to start this race. Back in the field, Dylan Matthews hanging strong on the outside of Jack Haas. Good move there to stay in, let's see, that is 8th position. As to the inside, Lucien Bianchi looking to the inside of Angel Gutierrez. That's going to stick, and Dylan Matthews looking to follow through. That's also going to stick. We're going to have a battle down the backstretch here between those two, and Dylan Matthews is going to prevail. So starting to single file out at the front of the field as that 66 of Tom Tittles leads, and Tom Sloan in second. Although Gary Todd is climbing through the field, trying to make a move to the inside of that 29. Can he get to the inside? Yes, he can. Gary Todd to the inside of Tom Sloan. And it looks like that move is going to work. Now, can Gary Todd get up to that 66 of Tittles? I wonder. He's closing in on him. The battle for the lead closes as we're going to have 5 cars all up here battling. And actually, that's 17 joining this battle up here. We're all single file right now. But 5 cars under a blanket here on lap 6 of 41. Once again, looking out through the back of the field, looks like Heel has fallen from first to last in just 6 laps. That is absolutely incredible. An absolute massive fall through the field. And there's Kyle Rigger, caught up in an incident last week, and unfortunately not looking much better today. Looks like we might have a pass from Heel to the inside of Rigger. The 2 and the 12 battling. Back up through the field. We're side by side. Tom Sloan getting passed by multiple cars here as Aaron Abel makes his way up to third, and Samit Ozkin following through. But here's the battle for the lead here. Gary Todd, is he going to look to the inside of Tittles here? Not quite, but right on the bumper. Here we go. Move to the inside. Nice move, Gary Todd, to get side by side with Tittles in that 66 car. And here comes Ozkin to the inside of Aaron Abel. We might have 3 wide, not quite. But we do have a side-by-side battle for third here as Todd pulls away. Here comes Bianchi to the inside of Abel. Looks like Abel's going to get cycled out a bit here. As here comes Ozkin right up to the bumper of Tittles. Will we see a move into 3? Not quite, just stays in line. Back further through the field, here's Dylan Matthews trying to make a move on Abel, as Skylar Taylor trying to make a move on Matthews. Some tight racing right here. There's that 45 on the apron of the racetrack, trying to get under that 49 of Dylan Matthews. Taylor will get to the inside, trying to make it stick, and it does. So Skylar Taylor now up to the 6th position and looking for 5th on Abel. Closing in right up to that bumper, trying to get to the inside again as Sloan gets to the inside of Dylan Matthews. Back up front here, Ozkin making a move for 2nd on Tittles. Looks like Ozkin's got a very, very fast race car today and is now closing on Gary Todd. Great race so far, lots of action up front and out back, everybody fighting for every position. However, Gary Todd not quite pulling away. I thought he pulled away just a bit, but actually that 24 did close while making a pass. Looks like the 45 and 48 are going to battle relatively soon. Aaron Abel closing up on Skylar Taylor. Abel peeking inside as we have another battle right here. That's Tittles just slammed the door on Ozkin. Ozkin loses all of his momentum, and now it's going to be a freight train to the inside. That's Bianchi to the inside, Taylor to the inside, Abel looking to get to the inside, potentially. Abel is going to get to the inside. And so Samit Ozkin going to the back here. Although, got a good run, but just couldn't stay in the gas there on the outside in turn 4. Gonna lose even more positions here. Here comes Sloan to the inside. As we're back up front, Gary Todd still able to maintain that lead over Tom Tittles and Lucien Bianchi, as well as Skylar Taylor. Those 4 have put a little bit of a gap on the 5th place driver of Aaron Abel, who is still maintaining relatively decent pace, as is, well, really everybody behind, but just not quite good enough to match those top 4. Looking for a move here. Here's Gutierrez on Jack Haas. Potentially the inside in 3. No, just tucks in behind. But here comes Srivastava to the inside of Tom Sloan, but couldn't make it stick. Once again, like I said, I apologize if I'm butchering your name massively. I'm giving it my best shot here. Looks like Haas going high, but nothing comes of it. It's getting tighter up front. Abel's joined these top 4, as has Matthews. But the closest battle on track on lap 16 seems to be this battle between Lucien Bianchi and this 45 of Skylar Taylor. Here comes Taylor to the inside, looking to make that move for third. That'll set them up well for later in this race. So now Skylar Taylor to third, Lucien Bianchi back to fourth. Looking for closer battles throughout the track. Looks like we don't have many close battles right now. Everybody just willing to tuck in line. Now the question becomes, when will pit stops play a factor? Actually, as I say that, here comes Tittles to the inside, looking for the lead. But it looks like Gary Todd is able to maintain decent momentum on the outside of 1 and 2. Tittles wanted to look, but couldn't quite get there. Still trying to get around, using the draft to his advantage down the straightaway. He's going to close in again. Here we go, another battle for the lead right here. Here's Tittles to the inside. Is it going to work this time? Looks like it will. And so Tom Tittles is going to be your new race leader. As they go down the backstretch side by side, Tittles is going to clear in 3 and can slide right up that racetrack. New leader. Back in the pack here. Staying relatively calm. Definitely not as wild as Daytona. Is actually up here up front. We have Taylor now looking to the inside. Skylar Taylor. Big mover this race, up to second now. As Gary Todd falling back a bit for sure. I'm sure Todd just wants to settle in right now in that third position and not lose anymore. Just try and stay calm till pit stops. But look at Skylar Taylor gain down the front stretch with tons of momentum. But here's Dylan Matthews actually looking to the inside of Aaron Abel. Couldn't quite get it done. Back up front, it's going to be a 3-car battle for the lead. As they come off of 4, let's see what kind of run these drivers are getting. You can just visibly see that Skylar Taylor is getting a great run off of 4 and is able to use the draft to their advantage. It's absolutely incredible. And look at this potential move, not quite. Not able to get there. Skylar Taylor still in second. Tom Tittles continues to lead, and we have a battle here. Here's Dylan Matthews to the inside of Aaron Abel. That pass is going to be completed. Will Abel lose momentum? Oh, absolutely. So Aaron Abel losing momentum off the corner. Now Tom Sloan to the inside. Looks like the 8-car might follow. Absolutely. Aaron Abel is heading right on back to the end of the pack. That's unfortunate for Abel. However, he'll have time to make up those spots still. It's only lap 23 of 41 here at Kansas. Ozkin made a look to the inside. Will Ozkin look again? Into turn 1 they go. Ozkin does look to the inside and will make that move. Samad Ozkin to the inside of Aaron Abel. That pass is completed. As it looks like that 09 of Gary Todd has actually gotten back by Skylar Taylor for second. And is now looking for the lead. Don't want to miss this battle for the lead. Into turn 1 they go. Gary Todd trying to get to the inside. He will. And look at that. Tittles lost a lot of momentum. Will Taylor be able to make a move for second into turn 3? Yes, they will. And so it's Gary Todd leading Skylar Taylor now. Those two are 1, 2. What a move. Here we go. Got another move here. This is for 6th position. At 8-car, moving up through the field as Tom Sloan lost his momentum on the outside there. Looks like the outside is doable. You can run the outside. But if you check up and lose your momentum, it's absolutely costly. Looks like we got 3 cars up here that have made a slight breakaway from that 4th place car, Bianchi. Obviously, these 3 have been up front for a lot of this race, all battling hard to try and win it. Whoa, looks like the 8 car goes high here. Looks like we might have pit stops. Absolutely, here we go. Skylar Taylor leads them in. So looks like Gary Todd stayed out. We're going to have 7 cars in. Nope, 8 cars, 9 cars. All right, so 4 stayed out, 9 cars coming in for pit stops here. Let's follow Skylar Taylor into their pit box. No contact yet. Looks like we're all clean as we get into these pit stalls here. And everybody looking for 4 fresh tires, I'd assume. Oh no, looks like 2 tires. Everybody taking 2 tires here, and Taylor will lead them out. So it's Taylor, Tittles, Bianchi. And let's see, now the 09 is in. So here's your 4 that stayed out coming in the next lap. Gary Todd was your race leader. We're going to go ahead and follow him all the way through the pit cycle, see where he comes out. Looks like it's going to work out. Todd has a big advantage off the pit lane. Now it comes down to where will he cycle out? Will that extra lap on old tires hurt him? Well, let's find out. Off of turn 2, here's Taylor. Going to pass the 8. And going to pass that 24 of Samad Ozkin. Ooh, that was tight there between Tittles and Ozkin. And looks like Ozkin actually benefited from this cycle here. But here comes that 17 of Lucien Bianchi with a massive head of steam. To the inside of Ozkin, that pass is complete. Now looking on Tittles. However, Gary Todd has a massive lead over Skylar Taylor on lap 30. It's going to be tough to reel him in now, but we'll just have to see how it works out. That's incredible. But looks like we have a little bit of a pack forming here, with 4 cars, soon to be 5, led by Tittles, but soon Skylar Taylor will lead this pack. Let's see if everybody working together can get to that 09. Looks like we may have a pass here. Not quite. Right up to the back bumper of Ozkin. And looks like the 8 is going to make a move to the inside. This for 5th. But if they keep fighting each other, it's going to be very, very tough to get to that 09 car. We'll just have to see if it all works out. We've been caution-free so far. Not really a surprise. These are some very clean drivers in the DPORL Exhibition Series. Glad to be putting on a show. It sure was a show before pit stops. But dang, that 09 car is pulling away. Even with the help of this pack here. Gary Todd looks to be set for victory here at Kansas. But don't tune out yet. At the end of this race, we will go ahead and take a look at the point standings. Of course, it's just exhibition points, not for real. The actual season hasn't started yet. But we'll still take a look at how the points stand for the exhibition rounds. Maybe a battle for 4th brewing here. Not quite. Actually, maybe a battle for 2nd brewing. Here's Tittles. Not going to be able to get to the inside of Taylor here. And Taylor actually got a decent run off the corner. Never mind. Here comes Tittles. Will he make a move to the inside of Taylor into 1? Not looking like it yet. Nope. Going to try and make a move to the outside. That's not going to work real well, especially if you lose your momentum. Looks like Tittles did not lose his momentum, though. So everything working out there, but they're all bunched up behind Taylor here. And you have to start to think maybe Skylar Taylor is holding up this pack a bit. not quite sure, but looks like Taylor was evened the 09 and Gary Todd that lap, but it just looks like Tittles and Bianchi and even Srivastava are so much faster. We'll just have to see how it works out, as this is certainly not going to be a battle for the lead here. That 09 car is gone as we enter lap 37 of 41. Although that group did gain a little bit that time, I just don't think it's going to be enough. Might get close at the end, but just not enough time. Looks like time ran out on him. So will this group work together and try and catch the 09? Or do they all have their own agendas? Now on lap 38 of 41, let's check the gap here. It grew that time. This race, I think we can safely say, is over. Gary Todd has checked out and is faster than this group. It's going to be a battle for second, and it could be any of these five here. As we're going to enter lap 39 now, getting right down to it. Tittles with another run into turn one, but once again, not peeking out. Everybody just content to stay in line so far. Maybe Tittles is looking for that last lap move on Taylor. Looks like we might have a battle brewing for fourth again between the 17 and 8. Although 17 got a great run off the corner. Field starting to spread out now, is looking back through the field. Here's Angel Gutierrez in 7th place. We got a little bit of a group here. We got Sloan, Haas, and Abel. And then rounding out the back of the field here, looks like Dylan Matthews didn't have the greatest of stops. And here is Daniel Heel and Kyle Rigger, who are way, way off the back of the pack. Now 9 and 14 seconds back. But for Gary Todd, it's one lap to go here at Kansas. An absolutely dominant second stint after pit stops is going to end up putting that 09 in victory lane. Absolutely incredible. And so into turn 3 and off of turn 4. This one was a no-doubter in the second half of the race. Gary Todd wins at Kansas in Exhibition Race 2. Taylor held on for second. Tittles got third. Looks like the 8 car, if I can say your name, I'm sorry, Srivastava in fourth. And Lucian Bianchi in 5th. Looking back further in the pack in 6th, Samad Ozkan, good recovery. Angel Gutierrez in 7th, gets another top 10. Tom Sloan, the previous winner, finishes 8th. Jack Haas 9th. Aaron Abel 10th. Dylan Matthews 11th. And then rounding out the back gear field, it's going to be Daniel Heel in 12th and Kyle Rigger in 13th. So with this race complete, let's go ahead and head to the results screen here and wrap up this episode. Now, as you'll see, we have a new graphic for the results screen here. I actually had time to work on it this time. This isn't as rushed as the last edition, and hopefully the next race will be just as good, as we're heading to Charlotte Motor Speedway with the restrictor plates. It's probably going to be a night race, haven't decided on it, but it will be on June 16th. That is in 6 days. So stay tuned for that. And as always, if you want to sign up, please sign up through the link in the description or the comment section and comment on that video to sign up for the league. We're looking for 36. I don't know if we're going to get there, but 20 would be nice. Hopefully we could have at least 16 or so for next race. I really appreciate all of your support here in the DPORL Exhibition Series as we head towards, eventually, the DPORL Cup Series. So that's it for this time. We'll see you next time at Charlotte. This is DP, signing off.